On, we have the Basilosaurus, also known as the serpent whale. Despite its name, which literally means king lizard, this thing was not a reptile at all and was actually a whale, although it really didn't look like one. This was a 60-foot long predatory whale with a long eel-like body that moved through the water like a giant sea serpent. I think the wildest part about this guy wasn't how it looked or its size, but the fact that it still apparently had these tiny useless hind legs that were left over from when its ancestors walked on land millions of years ago. Come on, dude. Although it still had these goofy little legs, it had a bite force stronger than a T-Rex, and paleontologists have found evidence that it would bite the heads off smaller whales and leave their bodies to sink just because it felt like it. This thing was a menace. Moving on, we have the Inostransavia. This creature lived during the Permian period before the dinosaurs even existed. It was a gorgonopsid, which is basically a proto-mammal that looked like a nightmare fusion of a reptile and a saber-toothed tiger. This thing was about 11 feet long, heavily built, and had these massive 5-inch saber teeth that curved out of its mouth like daggers. And although it may have traits that make it look like a mammal, like whiskers and hair here and there, almost everything about it was reptilian. It had a reptile brain, was cold-blooded, and walked around like a lizard or something that of a reptile. There's something deeply unsettling to me about this thing crawling on all fours like a lizard instead of like a dog or a bear or something. Just knowing that this mammal-looking creature is more akin to a large lizard than a lion freaks me out. Like, you know how a lizard crawls on like a house or on all fours? That's how this thing crawled. Now, it is debated whether it was cold-blooded like a reptile or warm-blooded like a mammal, but I choose to believe that it was cold-blooded for the plain and simple fact that it makes it so much cooler and scarier. Next up,